As the year closes, we sat down today with Kentucky Attorney General Russell Coleman to talk about crime and ways to prevent it.
WDRB's Raya Wooten tells us how his office is working to protect families. Raya?
Attorney General Russell Coleman highlights the creation of the Violent Crime Reduction Team based in Louisville and touches on how he plans to seek justice for the youngest victims of crime.
One of the most important things I do as Attorney General is to tackle our greatest threat in Louisville, and it's violent crime. It is the fact that there are neighborhoods in Louisville where little girls and little boys sleep in bathtubs, or moms and dads put them in bathtubs, because that's the safest place in the house. That's unacceptable to me. It's unacceptable to me as a dad. It's unacceptable to me as the Attorney General. Previously, Attorneys General in this state weren't engaged directly in going after the most violent offenders, the trigger pullers. That's what we're doing in Louisville, working with LMPD, working with our federal partners. We have 115 indictments from this past year, and it's not just about numbers, it's about going after the most violent offenders.
Justice for 3-year-old Trinity Randolph and Brandon Waddles.
She didn't deserve to die. She didn't have nothing to do with anything.
That was a case where we saw the man who was convicted of her murder and her father's murder that was overturned. And one thing that you said that you would offer to the attorney prosecuting that case was support. Where are we with that? Is that something where we will see Kevin Lawless retried, or do you have any update on that at all?
I stood at Trinity's coffin with her mom and looked at that beautiful little girl wearing her Disney shoes. I'll always remember the beautiful little shoes she wore in her princess dress. It was a Disney Frozen coffin. Trinity was murdered to make a point. That's what we're dealing with and have dealt with in Louisville. That's why I'm actively engaged working with the mayor of the city of Louisville and our Commonwealth's attorney, our circuit court clerk, in our violent crime reduction team. It's about going after the most violent offenders. It's about going after dangerous individuals like the defendant in that case. And I'm not going to glorify him by saying his name, but I'll look forward to a successful conviction to bring justice, but also to go after other trigger pullers that would take DeQuante Hobbs or a Christian Gwynn or a Trinity Randolph. The list goes on and on of those families who have lost loved ones like Trinity.
Coleman says in addition to forming the Violent Crime Reduction Team, he will continue to push for Kentucky's death penalty to be enforced. We'll have more about that coming up at 5:30.